people of YouTube, today we're covering our Danger Ranger. This is the one we're going to be taking down to the Danger Ranger 9000 at Freedom Factory in October. And this is one of our test runs around our private racetrack. Today we're going to go over the project. We're going to figure out everything we need to do, talk about our plans for the future, and you get to see the trip back. Welcome to Off Camber. So this episode, we're going to start our Danger Ranger project. This video goes back to July when I flew down to Florida and picked up the truck from my friend Ken's house. It's basically the drive back, and then me and my son putting the thing through a couple of tests here and there and kind of explaining what we're going to do with the vehicle. It's now middle of September, and I've been working on it a little bit since probably about the beginning of September, but we have plenty of time, right? October 11th, here we come. So due to our lack of time this month, we're going to do a mad thrash of videos. The first 4 videos where we actually do something is going to be us building this truck. We don't have a lot of time left to do it. I'm kind of enlisting anybody I can get to help, but every week we're going to do an update. As you watch this episode right now, I'm actually out in the garage filming episode 2 and 3. Should be pretty fun. Nothing like a little bit of pressure to start your brand new YouTube channel and go down to a race you paid a whole bunch of money to enter, right? What could go wrong? All right, so I'm heading out to Tampa today to pick up the Ranger for the Danger Ranger race. And I bought it sight unseen for $2,000. It's got surface rust all over it. Looks super awesome. Should be a great truck. Also, no AC. And we're going to be driving it back in the summer across the Gulf. Should be at least sweaty. It might be an adventure. I'm going to try and fix the AC when I go down. We'll see if it works. But that's probably the least of my problems. Yeah. Ooh. I got tired. Oof. That was probably it. Ow, my toe! Oh no. Right there. Everything in the back goes. There you go. Tail light.
All the shit?
Yeah.
Especially that.
I don't know what this is. What the hell's that? Woo! Look at that. Cold air. Rainstorm through a check engine light. Tandem truck parking. Oh, sunset over Pensacola.
Pensacola Bay. Whatever it's called.
The Bay of the Pensacola. Yeah. Bay of Pensacola. Yes, it is. It is the Mississippi because I see all the S's and I's and stuff on the sign. Oh, that's a big river. car?
Not race car.
Race car. So today we're out here, we got our Ranger project. We're going to be using it for the Danger Ranger 9000. So what we have here is a 2001 Ford Ranger. It's got the basic 15-inch wheels on it, 4-liter V6. You can see it's basically already a race car. It's got this window banner on top made out of tint, you know, so that way when you're racing into the sun down the back straight at Le Mans, you're good to go. Again, there's a ton of weight you can take off of this thing, which is the intended plan. We're going to rip this thing down to basically the bare shell. We're going to cage it, put a race seat in it. I'm going to replace all the windows with Lexan. We're going to take the the door windows out of the car, and we're going to do what we can with the engine. And we're only allowed to put an intake on it, and we're allowed to cut the exhaust off after the exhaust manifold, which I'm assuming means after the cats, because I think it's one piece. We're going to flip the shackles in the back, which will lower the truck about 3 inches in the rear. We're going to cut the springs up front, and then we're going to go to a 17-inch wheel with a little bit better tire on it, something I'm hoping will last 40 laps out there. Other things we're going to do to it is we are going to take this tailgate off, and we're going to put a sheet over the back of the bed here to kind of smooth out the airflow across the back. The tailgate will lose us a bunch of weight, and then we're going to put a spoiler back here to get a little bit of downforce. I may move the battery. We're going to tear this whole interior out. I'm going to leave the dash shell just because I want to leave the gauges mounted. I'm probably going to put a quick disconnect wheel just out of safety. This is going to have a full cage in it. We're going to have what essentially an 8-point cage. So it's going to have two points up here, 2 points at the main hoop, and then I've got a separate hoop that runs to the back, at the back of the crew cab, and it's going to have outriggers. Sorry, not outrigger. It's going to have down bars that come out of the back window and tie into the bed. We're going to mount that all on an outrigger system that's welded to the chassis. We're going to run a Racequip 5-point harness, a Racequip window net on a Kirkey seat with a cage from a company called Cage Components. They're most known for making 24 hours of Lemons cages, but I had him go ahead and make up a NASCAR-style cage with 3 door bars over here, 2 door bars over there versus the 45-degree down bar. So right here you can see we got the 4-liter V6. It's the single overhead cam motor. Runs pretty good. It's got a lifter knock on it when it's quiet. Over on this side, one of the lifters always goes up and, you know, makes a racket until it gets some oil in it. What we're going to do is we're going to replace the intake here, and then we're going to cut the exhaust manifold underneath. Well, the exhaust system underneath past the manifold, probably past the O2 sensors. We do have to take all this stuff out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the headlights out, and I'm going to put a piece of plexiglass over here with a hole cut in it. I'm going to run a ram air back to a tube that I've got, and so I basically should create a ram air system. We'll probably put just a little screen behind there so we don't get any debris going into the radiator and having that take us out for the race. We're going to leave the stock bumper on it because with the crash bar behind it and the big steel bumper, I don't know that pulling it's a great idea. We can replace it if we want to. As you can see, the paint is in top condition here. We're going to go ahead and sand that down and paint it, make it look, I wouldn't say nice, but we'll make it look different. I'm allowed to keep the mirrors, so I'm going to keep those for as long as people let me have them out on the track. We are going to run the step side. I believe it is a little bit heavier than the standard truck bed, but it'll be all right. If you look down in here, the frame is in good shape. We're going to go ahead and flip the shackles. We're going to cut off this exhaust system, which looks like it's been underwater. It wouldn't surprise me if this is one of the flood trucks from down there in Florida. Everything looks good. The diff and all that stuff. Doesn't leak. It doesn't have any real leaks. It has a little oil leak, but it's not bad. These doors don't work at all. I don't know that I'm crazy concerned about it. I will make them work so that way I can, when I do the cage. As you can see, it's got the race car windshield banner, which makes it super fast. Definitely be putting a diff in this thing. So it doesn't come with a diff apparently. It's got the 355 gear, no diff, or open diff. Like it's obviously got a diff, but it's got open diff, 355 gears. And I hope I didn't just break it.
know.
Hang on, because it's gonna. It's a really tight corner. I think this thing's gonna do great at Freedom Factory. Honestly, it transitions. It's smooth.
Yeah.
Like, check it out. Watch. Going through here, even if it gets upset. Look, ready?
Oh shit! Oh, that's crazy. This is a good car for this.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm just watching to make sure my camera's off. Well, if it does.
All right, let's go drive it normal and make sure it still drives okay.
It's like a Formula 1 car.
Well, that'll just about cover the walkthrough with it and the brief testing my son and I did with it. In the weeks coming up, we're going to tackle the cage, seats, and other safety equipment. Once that's done, we're going to button up the mechanical side of things, including replacing some bushings in the suspension with some fresh stock stuff, adjusting the ride height to get this thing more low, because I'm going to tell you, if I'm allowed to lower it, I'm going to, and finishing up with a wheel and tire swap. Once that's all done, we're going to paint her up NASCAR style, then we're going to throw it on the back of a U-Haul trailer and head to Florida to claim our title as, I don't know, something. Not sure what it's going to be that we claim. Might be the guy that rolled over the truck the most in the one race, but I want a trophy with an eagle on it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this as many places as possible. And check out our merch store if you want to support our channel with your monies. Again, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed your time here with us, and I hope to see you next time on Off Camber.